Hey guys, so welcome along. Yeah, the video that I was sort of holding out not to make, to be fair, until, being brutally honest with you, I saw a post tonight by the man over at 505 Discord. We all know who he is. We're not going to mention his name because I just don't think he's worth my breath at the minute. But yeah, I am now just a little bit peed off, to be fair, with the conflicting information that we're getting, basically. And now, because of the sort of, as I see, the seriousness that they know they've got themselves into with the state of the game, finally, after months and months and months of having up and down and everything else, they're now communicating on different platforms, which, to be fair, I just find it laughable, as well as frustrating, infuriating. I mean, I said this a few weeks ago when I went into the 505 Discord for the first time, because I was getting to the point, I was annoyed. And I even said to this guy, look, what's the crack with the communication? Why do we get things sort of like first, second, third, fourth hand? Why are we finding out stuff? Why isn't it properly sort of put over a proper platform? Why isn't it, say, put on your website? Why isn't it, statements and everything else that we can all go and have a look and say, okay, this is sort of coming from the horse's mouth and that's it. But no, it fell on deaf ears once again. And then obviously I get, booted out of the Discord because apparently I'm making a beeline for this said person, which is absolute rubbish. He should just stop being a whiny bitch and do his job at the end of the day. But reason I'm making this video now, which is, like I said, it's really annoyed me. I'm going to bring this up so I don't absolutely or get it wrong. I will obviously put these up, obviously on the screen, but we'll read them through anyway. So this was yesterday on the 12th, and it was on, I think it was on one of their other platforms. Is it Twitter or something like that? It's something that I don't use, to be fair. But so it goes, we believe to have isolated the source of the ACC Xbox crash and will be testing it shortly. Testing it, okay, sounds good. You know what I mean? You've isolated it. Obviously, to me, that means that the patch is possibly finished and they're testing to make sure it works, which is obviously what they do all the time, obviously. We had seen this in the Q&A several weeks ago and confirmed it as fixed. Obviously, it wasn't. But have identified what it likely continued to cause this. Thanks for your patience. We hear you loud and clear. Okay, fair enough. You know what I mean? It's not a bad tweet at the end of the day. That they said they've isolated it. Obviously, we'll see. Obviously, that they put it in the last bug fix that they'd fixed it, and obviously they haven't. So I think everyone's patience is wearing a bit thin when no matter what we read. So that was fine at the end of the day. And then somebody on, I presume it's on their 505 Discord, who I've never seen, and he is 505 Games, so he's somebody completely different. And it was responding to SLR Davey, his message or comment. Now, obviously, I can't see for reasons we all know. But obviously, I get the tail end of it, and I think this guy's replying to, and I'll read what Davey, or what I can see, he's putting, because you guys need to start responding more, or you will have successfully managed to kill this game. And then obviously it goes on, I can't see that, which I agree with him 110% at the end of the day. I said it a few weeks ago. They need to, respond more, and the communication needs to be better, not being talked down to by the said person, spoken to like we're children at the end of the day and stuff like that. But like I said, we're not getting to that. So I'll read this, and it was, hey Davey, we're sorry you're feeling let down by us, but we get it and are looking to make changes to our community team, which obviously we all know about. We all know that this said person is toddling off to wherever he's going, or he's getting promoted or whatever. I mean, he probably will get promoted for being an absolute arsehole, but I mean, it is what it is. But so community team soon to be able to fully cover ACC alongside our other titles. We're really grateful that the man in question has been keeping you updated when he can too. Great. As you've seen, the team is addressing the issue and has been brought by your reports, and we're thankful for you all have been able to do so. While we understand that most of you aren't happy with the recent patch, you don't say, We are doing everything backstage with our team to address this, and we'll communicate when we've got more news to share. Sadly, this isn't today, but we hope soon. Now, like I said, this was today, okay, so the 13th, which, reading between the lines, I, as a cynic, skeptic, whatever you want to call it, and I've said it many times, people that come on my stream, I always want to see the negative and the positive. I don't look at everything in the positive because you'll get let down. At the end of the day, they've proved that time and time again to let us down. Now, that to me is they're trying to soften us up. They're trying to say, oh yeah, we've got something. We realise we're in the shit, basically. We've created an issue and we're working on it and everything else. I've just got this funny feeling that this ain't coming out. This fix isn't coming out until maybe after Christmas. I do hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope that, yeah, people can point the finger maybe next week or end of this week and say, you're wrong, they got the fix out. Great. I'll stand corrected. You know what I mean? I'll be the first one to turn around and say, yeah, I got that wrong. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know. But yeah, what's got my back up now is this next tweet, or not tweet, sorry, post on the 505 Discord from yours truly. And he's turned around and said, just to manage expectations, soften the blow maybe, or yeah, the patch that is being worked on at the moment that is spoken about on the 505 support channel is purely focused on fixing that Xbox crash, right? Purely focused on fixing. Now, because it won't, unless things change, feature anything else, which is fine. The main issue is the dashboarding. The game runs fine in my eyes. It's playable and everything else. Now, so they've got my backup is, he goes, the patch that is being worked on. Okay, so worked on. Now, we'll go back. Obviously, I did put them up on the screen. So the 505 tweet yesterday, we believe we have isolated the source on the ACC Xbox crash and will be testing it shortly. Now, I'm sorry, but my sort of looking at it, or I could be wrong again, I'll be the first today to put my hands up. Testing and working on, to me, testing is they've created the fix and they're testing it before they bundle it into the patch, or they've created the patch and they're testing the patch. That, yeah, but you're supposed to test it, but obviously we've got our reservations on that, obviously. And like I say, yeah, testing and working on. So to me, why are we getting conflicting information again? Again, why can't there just be one solitary person that will tell us one solitary bit of information? I understand why they've now tweeted and everything else. It's to sort of dust over or cover up the shit that they've caused because they've broken the game. But again, like I said, we're getting conflicting information. You know what I mean? I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but I don't think I am. And as I said, it's infuriating. I am angry. Probably because we can't do anything. The only thing I can do is, again, make this video, put it out there, show the frustrations. I know maybe there's people out there who are going to point the finger and say, oh, you done this, you done that. You know what I mean, when I got banned from 505 and everything else. But I think, to be brutally honest with you, I was well justified in what I did, and I spoke up. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I certainly didn't target one individual that I'm being blamed for, apparently. Not at all. I'm a consumer. I have rights. I can speak up about a product that I've purchased or bought that don't work till I'm blue in the face. At the end of the day, no one can stop me doing that as a right as a consumer. But like I says, I am just annoyed that they just cannot get this right. How easy is it to just have one solitary person that respects the people that he speaks to? Obviously, you know what I'm talking about. Just to relay information and then leave it at that, or not even have this guy to relay information, put it on the website where you find their patch notes and bug fixes and everything else. I mean, it's not difficult. At the end of the day, it's simple. It's simple communication. Why is it that this said person has to get all friendly and all jokey and all everything else in their Discord about it, when 9 times out of 10, we're annoyed, we're pissed off. We don't want to be joked at or laughed at or spoken down to or ridiculed or criticised or whatever. And I am going full bore on this, because that's what I felt when I went in there. I was spoken to like a child. I was spoken to like, because I'm on console. I'm and no disrespect for people that are on controller, because there is some quick drivers in ACC on controller, but it felt like that I'm just a little child on a controller on a console, and mummy's bought me the game and we'll talk down to you. It's like, I'm 46 years old, mate. I'm an ex-soldier. I've served my country. And everything else. It's don't talk down to me at the end of the day. And as I said, we have rights as the consumer, as the customer, the people that have paid the money. And as I said, it's disgusting. And as I said, the bottom line is they need to sort it, and they need to sort it now, and they need to sort it before Christmas. Because if they don't, they'll go off. They've probably already had their Christmas party, their knees up and everything else. What a great year, yeah, successful year, everything else. Yeah, you've taken our money and you've left us a shit game that don't work. And as I said, I can't see them working up till what, Christmas Eve, and then trying to get this sorted out if they can't get it sorted out sooner. And that's it. We then have over Christmas on the console side of ACC, we can't play the game that we love, and that is disgusting at the end of the day. But as I said, and I keep saying it, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that they prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, 505. Prove me wrong, Untold. Get this patch out before Christmas and give us a working game. Prove me wrong. As I said, I'll be the first one to put my hands up and say, yeah, sorry guys, I was wrong. I'll apologise for that video, but I'm sorry. The way I feel isn't just isolated to me. It's a lot of people that have vested a lot of interest and a lot of time in this game, and you've just completely ruined us. And then we won't even go into the DLC and the car pack. You know what I mean? For extra money, for extra incentive for these guys, extra wages in your back pocket. But as I said, guys, that's my rant. Like I said, I'm at the end of the day, I'm always open for ridicule and persecution and everything else, and finger pointing. At the end of the day, if you want to do that in the comment section below, I'll leave the comment section. I'm not going to hide anything. I'll let your comments stand or whatever. Everyone's got a right to their opinion. Fire away. You know what I mean? I'll be the first to say, yeah, everyone can say what they want. I mean, you can ridicule me, or you can not stand by me, but agree with me. Agree with me to the point that you are pissed off with the state of the game and how 505 have been treating us as a consumer, as a customer. So, but as I said, guys, I didn't really want to make this, but that's got my back up, to be fair. It really has. And at the end of the day, sort it out. No, I'm not going to turn around and like another certain YouTuber. I'm not going to say his name because I'll probably butcher it because I haven't got it in front of me, because it's quite a long rap master or something like that. I mean, he's sort of in the same boat. I know he brought out a video, was it yesterday or the day before, about how pissed off basically he is with the state of the game, and he's not going to be playing it now until they've fixed it and stuff like that. I'm not going to go to that length and turn around and say I'm not going to play it, because I'm not going to let them win at the end of the day. As again, being a skeptic I believe that maybe there is an element of they want us to just leave the game and the game will die. They don't then have to keep updating stuff, and the life of the game finishes, and that's it. That it's happy days for them, because if they can't fix a broken game, then if they can just walk away with it because the player base isn't there. And I've seen a lot of posts now from people I know and other people in the Discord channels that they've already looking at either to buy a PC or have already bought a PC. So people are starting to drop out from the console. And the problem is with that, I believe that the less people play, because they'll be monitoring it. It's not difficult to monitor how many people are online at any one time and so on and so forth. They'll just write it off. They'll end the updates and everything else, and they'll just and that'll be it then, ruined. But as I said, guys, I'm going to go. Hopefully, as I said, it does get fixed, and it does get fixed this side of Christmas, so we can have a good holiday where we can sit down and play the game that we love. But like I said, I don't know. You know what I mean? Again, how long's a piece of string? It's down to these guys to hopefully sort it out. If they do, they do. I won't make an apology video. That's never going to happen for me at the end of the day, because I am very, this and that, and I'll say my piece and everything else. But at the end of the day, like I said, they fixed the game. I might, you know what I mean? But be hard pressed to apologise for everything that we've been through. At the end of the day, if it was a one-off, then fair enough. But it's not been. It's pretty much been since the next gen update that was February this year. So it's been months at the end of the day of up and down. But yeah, as I said, guys, going to go. If you enjoyed the video, as I always say, smash that thumbs up or tickle it, as Tom said the other night on the stream, which was quite an interesting phrase, tickle that like button. As I said, as always, yeah, leave comments down below. Air your frustrations or, I mean, have a go at me. I don't care. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're all entitled to our own opinion. And people have probably got different opinions to what I've got. Sub to the channel if you haven't already and you like my content. I mean, we are now over 700 subs. We are really starting to motor now, and I'm really, really impressed with you guys that have subbed to the channel. And as I always say, I'll catch you on the next live stream.